This is a review for the Lenovo C940 2-in-1 laptop. It's the 2019 model, just came out a couple weeks ago. I haven't really seen too many reviews on YouTube, so I definitely wanted to just tell you all a little bit about it. It's a 14-inch 2-in-1 laptop. It has a 1080p screen that comes in at 400 nits of brightness, 97% of sRGB. It has a 10th generation Intel Core i7 1065 G7 processor, sound and display. The speakers are Dolby Atmos. It has an IPS panel, great viewing angles, great black levels. I have no defects in the one that came. Typing and keyboard. I average about 80 words per minute doing some typing tests on here. The keys are U-shaped, they feel super comfortable and nice to type on. The build quality on this laptop is incredible. It's all metal, glass, touchscreen. There's no Windows Hello on the camera, but there is a great fingerprint sensor. It always gets my finger on the first try. It's super fast. The aluminum body is rigid. There's almost no flex. Kind of like the Galaxy Note series, it has a built-in pen on the back of the device. You can sort of pull it out and write notes with it. The latency is next to none, so it feels like you're really writing on paper. It's always charged when you take it out, sort of like the Galaxy Note, so you don't have to sit there and charge your pen, get those quadruple A batteries, or even lose your pen because it's always sitting in the back of the device. And you don't really see that from almost any laptop. I think my dad has like a Samsung Chromebook, and there's one sort of built into the side of that, but other than that, there's really nothing like it. Moving on to the performance, this thing is a performance beast. I feel like I can actually have that great battery life in a laptop, but also have the performance I want. It's like the best of both worlds. So when you're watching Netflix, you're gonna get hours of battery life, which is insane. Kind of moving on from there, when you're actually working on stuff that's a little bit more high-end, for example, if you want to capture 4K video using a 4K webcam, if you want to play video games, you can play them on medium settings. I usually average like 30 to 50 FPS on certain titles. I played Crysis 3 on this thing and it was still working like a beast. It has 1.12 teraflops of compute power in FP32 and up to 2.25 teraflops of compute power in FP16. So it's something that's going to last you a long time. I've been waiting for this refresh for a few years now. The graphics on this thing are an Intel Iris Plus G7 graphics chip, which are noticeably higher performing than even either of the 13-inch MacBook Pros, than a high-end integrated graphics notebook. Battery life and charging. You can charge this laptop in under 2 hours from 0 to 100. It does support quick charge, so it's going to give you about 50% in 30 minutes, which is crazy. I got a USB-C power delivery charger. It's like 3 meters. I can be plugged in all the way at the end of the room, and I can have that thing plugged in like 15 feet away, which is crazy. So definitely the power brick that comes with the laptop is not bad, but I think just from a convenience perspective, you should check out the ones on Amazon. I'll leave a link below. It has a 60 watt-hour battery inside. That's more than most laptops. That's probably why it's lasting you 12 to 15 hours when you're watching Netflix. Just because it takes 1 watt of energy to drive this display, it's gonna just sip power as you're watching Netflix, even when you have the brightness cranked up, you know, to 75 or 80, or if you have the volume all the way up to like also 80%. If you can hear right now, I'm actually recording this on my laptop using a Logitech Brio webcam, and you don't hear the fan at all. It turns on a couple times when you're doing some crazy things. It can definitely get loud when you're really pushing it past its limits or towards its limits, but Other than that, when I'm carrying it around or when I'm typing an essay, you never hear this thing. It's completely silent. There's 2 fans on the inside. There's a pretty big copper heat pipe. This laptop has shown me that, Windows laptops have come a long way from where they used to. It's something that almost any laptop today is going to be able to do those basic tasks, web browsing, lasting a decent amount of time. But in my opinion, I initially got the 4K model, and I don't recommend it unless you absolutely need that higher color accuracy or that slightly brighter display, because the battery life trade-off is, for me, not worth it. I got nearly double the battery life compared to the 4K model. And even other laptops that have 4K screens or 2K screens, I'm someone who usually pixel peeps, but after I just started using this notebook for a couple of days, I didn't notice.
Lucas! Where are they? I don't know. I think we lost them. Go, 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 go!
So in conclusion, you have a thin and light laptop. It's just under 3 pounds. It's gonna last you a long time. Great battery life, great performance. Screen's beautiful, flips around, has that 360 hinge, and it's gonna do a little bit of everything that you want and do it with great audio. So that's about it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below, drop a like, and subscribe if you will. Bye for now.